Hello everyone, you all are welcome to this lovely channel where we discuss about astrology, palmistry and spirituality. And today people, we are going to discuss about the Mercury which has just become retrograde into the sign of Libra. Now the Mercury, planet of communication, your discussions, your planet of calculations, planet denoting trade and commerce, travel business. It denotes all the transactions that are going on, right? And also the electronics, right? So this planet has become retrograde into the sign of Libra. And with its retrogradation, it has become more and more influential in this time period, this Mercury, right? So Mercury, which is also known as with the name of Hermes, which is the god of communication and mischief, right, is a planet that directly relates to mass media and the products, right? So the companies try to sell all their products during these times, the electronic products, right? So this is a time which is directly related to quick responses. It's a time to rebound. Now, what does this Mercury into the sign of Libra represent? As the Mercury is a planet of communication, trade and commerce, calculations, and also the air element and the earth element. So it's a time when you will feel at times, miscalculated. It is a time when you will feel bit stuck. During last 2 days, you may have felt bit stuck all the way. And although overall it is a good time, and it's also a time when in Libra it is all about quick responses. It is all about rebounding with your friends. It is all about gaining through new contracts, and it is all about communication issues, right? And this is a time when during the retrogrades people tend to spend more, right? So keep a check on your pockets. During the retrogrades, we are more inclined towards spending more, and you have to keep a check on that thing. And this Mercury into the balanced sign of Libra is more about communication, creating a sense of balance into your relationships, right? And I would say that utilize this time period to improve and reflect upon yourself. And also this time means differently for all the different signs, starting from the sign of the fire sign till the water sign. It means differently for everyone. And remember, this is a Vedic astrology reading, the sidereal reading, not the Western tropical reading, right? It's a sidereal reading. Hello Tiffany, hello my lovely clients, my lovely friends, how are you? So let's start with all the discussion about this Mercury, the planet of trade, commerce, communication, denoting your cousins, siblings, sisters, and even your aunties, right? They all are denoted by this planet. So, and it's a planet directly related to your communication, right? So your communication is very important to balance the Mercury. And now let's understand that how this time is influencing each one of us, right? So as I've talked about, this Mercury retrograde is all about quick responses, miscalculation at times, gains through new contracts, and also communication issues. And I would like to tell you that in this time it is important to maintain balance. It is important to be open about your things. It is important to be communicative about your things, right? But in a very balanced way, because it is in the balanced sign of Libra, and this is both for your sidereal astrology and your tropical astrology. It's in the sign of Libra for everyone, right? So let's start with the reading, and remember I'm talking about the Vedic sidereal reading now, not the tropical reading. So let's start with it. So for the Fire sign people. Now, what are the fire signs? The sign of Aries, the sign of your Leo, the sign of Sagittarius, for all the three fire sign people, right? This is a time when you will be more instinctive. This is a time when you have to create a balance into your relationships, and it is a time when your marketing skills will improve like anything, and even your literary skills, your skills to write down the things, communicate, express yourself will be on a new high. And I would like to tell you that overall this time is very good for people working in media, working in mass media, people working as stage performers. It's a good time for you. And also working as architects, creative designers, because it's in the nakshatra of Chitra, nakshatra of creativity, right? And also a very fiery nakshatra, but directly related to creativity. And also the ones who are into, creation of things, right? For them it's a good time. And for you fire sign people, it is more about creating balance into your relationships. It is more about being soft and loving into your relationships. And also believing this thing, that with your own words, with your own communication, you can solve anything in this time period, right? So work upon your communication. Your communication will take you to new crossroads, will take you to new proposals into your life in this time period, whether it is your professional side, whether it is your personal side. You will be growing in this time period. The fire sign of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius I'm talking about. And also it's very important for you to be very grounded in this time period, as I can see that the the Sun and Mars are together in the sign of Virgo. So some of you may not be very grounded, or may feel very impulsive at times. So it's very important for all of you to stay grounded in this time period. So best of luck to all my fire sign people, right? Next I'll be discussing about the earth sign people. Now, what are the earth signs? The sign of your Taurus, the sign of Virgo, and the sign of your Capricorn, right? All these three signs. Now this Mercury retrograde is strongly influencing your second house, sixth house and 10th house, right? With this influence, you can communicate in your emotions easily in this time period. And also your expenditure can be on a next high, right? And I would like to say that in this time period it is very important to take or manage your finances and taking important financial decisions. You will be in a mode of taking certain important financial decisions related to your profession, your work. You will go through that in this time period. And also in this time it is important to make sure that you are working upon yourselves, right? Because for the earth sign people, for the earth sign rising, for the earth moon sign, it is not very easy for you to express yourself emotionally. But in this time you will be able to express yourself emotionally, right? That's very good. And I would say that keep a check on the expenditure in this time period, right? Because Mercury is a very fast moving planet, right? It can bring money very fast, it can take out money very fast, right? So you have to keep a check on that thing. And also along with this thing, since this Mercury retrograde is aligning with Venus, so your tone into your work or your soft behavior will provide you with new and better opportunities in this time period. And make sure that you are doing all your remedies, herbal cleansings, aura cleansings, and all the basic cleansing remedies for positivity and growth. And those of you who are new to my channel, you can go back and look to my previous post for aura cleansing and all the different things, right? You will get all the remedies there. So yes, And for the earth sign, using herbs, using cleansings will be good for you in this time period. Until the 6th of October, you do not have to take any important decision, right, related to your change of job, changing your job, related to your financial investment. You do not have to take any decision till that, and after that you can take your decisions, right? So best of luck to the earth sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the air sign people. Now what are the air sign? The sign of your Gemini, the sign of your Libra, and the sign of your Aquarius, dense air, right? For you people, this is a time when your personality is gonna activate. This is a time when you people will experience, right? When you people will experience quite a shift in your energy, right? Maybe you have been feeling very dull from past 2 days, but now your energy will boom, right? Like anything. And also this energy boom of energy can be short term, and you may get into the mode of overthinking, doing a lot of analysis related to your business, your work and everything, even the relationship, reassessing them. And it's important for you to take one thing at a time, right? Calm down your mind in this time period, right? Taking one thing at a time. Do not jump in leaps while doing your things. Just take one thing at a time, right? For the air sign. And also I would like to say that spending, because in the later part of Mercury retrograde, it is very important to reflect upon yourself, and it is very important to analyze that how you can do better into your things, because ultimately the Mercury is moving back to the sign of Virgo, right? So for you it is like you have to understand that the changes which came by in your life, that how they are working for you, and make sure that you are not getting into any kind of overthinking mode. That's very, very important, right? One thing at a time. That's very important, because some of you can run into a lot of overthinking, analysis, creating relationship issues, creating stretching arguments, right? Don't do that, right? And for air sign, I also do see that you can also stay hyperactive, right? Everything is going into its motion, everything is right for you, but you will be staying hyperactive without any reason, right? So calm down your energy, take everything slow, right? Take everything with ease, and all your things will fall into place. So best of luck to all my lovely air sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the wonderful, intuitive, loving, emotional water sign people. Now what are the water signs? The sign of Cancer, the sign of Scorpio, and the sign of Pisces. For all these three signs, the influence zone is your 4th house, 8th house and 12th house. For you people, this is a time when during the start of this Mercury retrograde, you will maintain a lot of you will feel a lot of intensity in your heart, as if nothing is going your way. And it is more important to be acceptful of the changes, right? And this Mercury retrograde is gonna bring you more expression, right? It is not going to make your energy dull, but you will become more expressive with it, right? And also you will be expressive with your arts, especially the one who are the artists, photographers, architects, interior designer, creators, right? Or the ones involving into the business of mass media. For you will have a very good time, and yes, it can be emotionally suffocating for next 3-4 days, right? 3-4-5 days, and then it will get really good for you, right? You know, the road will be bumpy in the initial time, and then it will get quite good for you. And you can express wonderfully through your arts and talents in this time period. Since water sign people are very, soft, kind hearted, and reflective upon their actions, they don't mean to hurt anyone. At times, Scorpio can be very revengeful, right? But not the other ones. So it's a time, which will bring out your good, or I would say the intelligent communicative side in your relationships, whether it is your siblings, whether it is your friends, and whether it is your partner, right? You will improve in this time period. And I would like to say that working in alliances, working in connections, working in partnerships is good for you in this time period, right? To all my water sign people I'm talking about. And for you, traveling in the mid of or the later part of, in the mid of this month, say after 8th or 10th of this October, is good for you, right? So go for traveling in this time period. And now I'll be starting with each one of the signs, right from starting from the sign of your Aries till the sign of Pisces. So I'll be discussing about each one of the signs, right? So stick around with me so that you know that what all signs are being discussed, right? Now, starting from the sign of Aries, for the Aries sign people, this Mercury retrograde is placing in your 7th house, house of public image, house of publicity, house of relationship, house of connecting with people, and also the house directly related to your relationships, related to your public contracts. Now, in this time period, it is a time when you will be more instinctive. It is a time when you have to create a balance in your relationship. It is a time when your marketing skills will be very good. It is a time when your strategies will work. It is a time, when you can give presentations, when you can talk to people and engage with them, right? And problem solving approach of yours will give you new height, right? Go for helping people, like solving problems in the work spheres, and also the ones engaging into the business of I would say that into the banking business or into the marketing business for you people, right? Banking and marketing, and also working as accountants. This is a good time for you, right? And I would like to say that in this time period, don't be impulsive about anything, right? Keep your cool, keep your easiness, and you people will be growing in this time. And also, yes, in this time, you have to work upon your relationship, right? Whatever relationship you have, work upon it, grow it, nurture it, solve your issues. By discussing it, solve your issues. I know that it has been very emotionally overwhelming for some of the Aries sign people, right? But make sure that you are maintaining your ease, you are staying relaxed, and you are, at your in your all your easy shoes, right? So that's very important for you, and this Mercury retrograde is gonna bring in certain new proposals for you, right? And you have to take your time, and only after the October 6th you have to initiate your things, right? So best of luck to all the Aries sign people. Now next, I'll be talking about the Taurus sign people. Now for the Taurus sign people, this is a time when you have to be more disciplined in this time period, when you have to focus more on your health, and when you have to focus more on your service kind of an attitude. Those of you who are working into technology, information technology, those of you who are working, whose work is related to handling the paperwork in the government sector, those of you who have the work related to documentation, you will be benefited in this time period. And also the teachers, the lecturers, or the ones into the education sector, you will be benefited in this time period. And Mercury is naturally the lord of the sixth house where it has come, right? So maintaining your discipline is very important in this time period, right? Because some of you, the earth sign people, you have not been very punctual, you have not been very disciplined in this time, right? And in this time, make sure that you are maintaining your discipline, you are staying aligned with yourself, and also working upon your health. Yes, emotionally you will become more expressive in this time period. And just keep a check on your expenditures in the Mercury retrograde, because some of you will have unwanted expenditures coming your way, right? Take it easily. Take everything with ease in Mercury retrograde. So best of luck to my lovely sign of Taurus, right? And next I'll be talking about the sign of Gemini, right? The air sign of Gemini. For the Gemini sign people, this is a time when you will be activating your talents, when you will be activating your love life, or you will be thinking about love, or you will be thinking more about your journey, that what you need to add more into your things. And this is also a time when you will be more considerate about all the different things around you, right? 10 different things going on in your mind at once in this time period, right? That's not right. And for the last 2 days, your sleep has been disturbed. Why? Because coming of Moon and Rahu together, right? So in this time, it is very important with the start of this Mercury retrograde to sleep more, take more rest. And this time is just to initiate your talents, right? And then you have to get back to the basics, my dear lovely people. And I would say that because Mercury is coming back to the fourth house, so worrying about the family or the family life can land you in more problems, right? Don't worry about it. And also, do not overspend on the things related to your house or for your luxury, right? Although some of you may want to buy a new gadget, you may even wish to buy new things in this time, right? Because the fourth house Mercury shifting from fifth to fourth, you may reflect upon your things, but try to slow down, try to set yourself at ease, right? Everything exists, you enjoy everything only when you are in your own right energy, right? So in this time period, make sure that you are working on your talents, you are staying aligned and believing in your journey and law of karma, right? That everything will fall into place, that this storm is just to teach me certain things, right? So take it with a lot of ease. And I do see that this time is very progressive for you, right? Especially for the ones who are working into the real estate sector, or into the food industry, or into any kind of into the groceries, right? You can do really well in this time period. You can have upgradations, you can crack certain deals in this time period. So it's a good time for you people, right? And I would say that just don't overthink. Take one thing at a time. I repeat it, one thing at a time, right? So do it this way. So God bless you, my lovely Gemini sign people, right? Now next, I'll be talking about the sign of Cancer, right? For the sign of Cancer, hello Tiffany. For the sign of Cancer, this is a time when you have to focus, when you will be focusing more on your expression, when you will be focusing more on your relaxation, when your fashion sense, when your creative ability will improve or boom like anything. And also you will be expressing through your art, fashion sense, through your creativity, through your presentations, right? And that is a very good thing. And I would say that in the initial days of this Mercury retrograde, some of you can feel emotionally suffocated. And I would like to say that breathe deep and release all your anxiety, right? Breathing exercises will be very effective for you. My Cancer sign people, they will be very effective for you. And fill your heart with love, right? That's more important because Venus is placing in your fourth house, right? So fill your heart and the each breath with love and affection, and you will feel that as if everything is easing out, right? And creative expression or aligning yourself is really good in this time period. And for you, this is also time when you have to push your optimism, right? Like anything, and staying practical in your dealings, in your work. You're the ones who are into designing things, creating things, or directly relating to the profession of arts or presenting mass media. You will be benefited in this time period. So stick to it, right? So stick to it. Even stage performers, you will have a good time in this time period. So make sure that you're keeping yourself aligned, at ease, and doing your mantras, because most of you have taken readings from me. So doing all your mantras to keep yourself into alignment, right? Because the way I see it, that you feel very blocked in your love life. You feel very blocked or unchannelized when it comes to the matters of love, because the south node has been ruining the fifth house the way it is placing. Although it is very strong, it is good for spirituality, teaching you tough lessons, but not that good for the love life for now, right? So feel yourself at ease and relax in this time period. So God bless you, my lovely water sign people, water sign of Cancer. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Leo, right? For the sign of Leo, this is a time when you have to draw strategies. This is a time when you will be more instinctive. You will be taking quick decisions, right? You won't stop for anyone, right? And mind you, keep your tone in check while talking to people, because you can be very harsh in talking to people in this time period at your profession. Your business strategies will work, your marketing skills will work, and also you will love to plan in this time period, my lovely sign of Leo, right? And you're not feeling at ease at home at all, right? Because south node coming there. And I would like to say that stay connected with your roots. Stay, even if you want to, don't carry any hard feelings with your family members or with your home environment, right? You can stay detached but stay loving to everyone, right? So that is the key. And also I do see that for Leo, also start working upon your health, on your physical movements, postures, right? That is very important for you people. And I would like to say that last 2 days have been you have been staying very worrisome about your work, profession, or in your career, where your life is heading. Leave it apart, right? Just relax, stay at ease, right? Everything will fall into line, right? And I do see that this Mercury retrograde is bringing in quite a lot of growth for you, right? So best of luck to all my Leo sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Virgo, right? For the sign of Virgo, the earth sign of Virgo, a very pure, energetic, poised kind of a sign, right? Directly related to the virgin energy of herbs, healing, revival, practicality, calculations, right? So for you people, this Mercury retrograde is bringing in more of an emotional easiness, is bringing in more connection with your family. And this Mercury retrograde is taking you towards recalculating your finances, right? And this Mercury retrograde will make you smarter, intelligent, and more aligned in this time period. And initially, you may have certain arguments, right, today, tomorrow, with people around, and make sure that you're staying relaxed in this time period, right? In this Mercury retrograde. And it is time to revisit your family values, and it's a time when you have to, try holding a get together or a rebounding with your loved ones in this time. And you will feel that you are becoming more easy, relaxed, and moving towards growth. Yes. And secondly, expenses. Do not spend your money on unwanted things in this time period. The earth sign of Virgo I'm talking about, right? You will be more driven towards, putting your money on useless things, right? Take a break. Take a break, slow down, and with ease start with it, right? So in this time period, it's more important for you to revisit your family values, your family, your loved ones, and be easy in your communication with everyone around. And I would like to say that in this time, yes, your finances will grow, your things will grow, right? And initial starting, as the Jupiter is in retrogression, initially you may have felt a bit tight with your emotions or your things, but now your things are moving towards a lot of on the positive side, right? Even your finances are going to grow in this time period, right? Mark my words, right? Decision taken in this time will take you long when it comes to your finances, your financial growth, and even the reconnection with everyone will be very, very helpful, right? So best of luck to all my Virgo sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Libra, the most affected, influenced sign of Libra, right? For you people, this is a time when you will be experiencing, different things in different spheres of your life. At one point, with your words, with your communication, you can be bang on, right? But with your personal things, with your personal energy, you may feel very wavery, right? At times, you may feel as if, you can conquer the world. And at the other moment, you may have a lot of self-doubts, right? Just doing everything with a lot of love and charm, right? Because Venus is strongly placing in your first house along with this Mercury retrograde. And I would like to say that overthinking can be a killer for you, right? Don't go for any kind of overthinking. Once you take a decision related to your business or anything, do not reassess it, right? Make sure that you are setting yourself at ease in this time period, and make sure that you are improving your communication in this time, because you can be a very witty replier in this time, right? Because Libra is known for balance, but you can be a witty replier in this time period, right? So use this energy into generating certain appreciation, positive responses from others, right? And stay smiling in this time period. Your smile will help you a lot in this time. As I can see that Sun and Mars are placing in your 12th house, right? So during the late nights, some of you may experience bit of anger, rage, right? What you can do is you can just soak your feet into warm water and smile, right? And keep yourself at ease and feel as if your whole nervous system is easing out. And another remedy for this Mercury coming in the first, the way it is, you can use alum to brush your teeth, right? Or you can also use it, put some pinch of alum and salt in your water and washing your feet in this time, right? That will also relax you, right? So best of luck to all my Libra sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Scorpio. For the sign of Scorpio, this is a time when you have to sit back and relax. Relieve yourself of the unwanted emotions, right? Of the suffocation that you have been feeling. And also for the Scorpio, it is a time to travel, right? It is a time to spend money on yourself, right? And I would say that your expression through arts will be very good. And those of you who are into the counseling business or into hospital, into hospitality, right? You people will have a good time in this time period. And secondly, your friend circle will be expanding in this time. You may try to get into some kind of shell in this time period because last 2-3 days have been very dull for you, and but it's not required. I mean, it's not right to get into a shell, but I would say that rather this time will expand your friend circle. This time will help you to have alternative sources of income, and this time will be helpful for you to make new contacts. I would say that initially you may feel uh, tight or blocked in your energy in your initial days, but after these, I would say that after 3 4th or 3rd or 4th of October, your energy will boom like anything again, right? So make sure that you are setting yourself at ease and you're staying relaxed in this time, and this will help you to grow in this time period. To all my lovely sign of Scorpio, and yes, you have been staying confused, make sure that you're clearing out your mind on the side of, especially from 2 days, maybe you have been very worried about your relationships, right? Don't worry about it. What's best for you will come your way, right? So you be patient and do not be instinctive or hyper at all, right? Just keep your artistic side very active. Just keep your creative side very active. That will help you to stay afloat, and that will help you to progress in this time period, right? So best of luck to my lovely sign of Scorpio. Now next we'll be discussing about the sign of Sagittarius, right? For the sign of Sagittarius, this is a time when the Mercury has just transited in your 11th house, right? In retrograde in your 11th house, right? This Mercury is gonna bring in a lot of growth, will speed up your things, will speed up your projects, will speed up your professional growth, will also speed up your friend circle, right? And I would say that the initiations of this Mercury are really good, right? So make sure that you are connecting with your loved ones, with your friends in a very good light, and especially the feminine energy will be very helpful to you. Listen to me, the Sagittarius people. The feminine energy will be very helpful to you in this time period, right? That will take you more on the things that you want to do in your life. And since the lord of this planet, Jupiter, is placing in retrograde along with the Saturn, so there have been quite tough lessons for you right now, but you will overcome them all the way with flying colors, right? So make sure that you are keeping yourself aligned, and yes, speak positive about yourself, right? That's very important for you. Speak positive about yourself, about your family, about your loved ones in this time. That's very important for you, right? And whenever you're meeting people, be very cheerful, relaxed, and positive about everything that everything is going my way. And I would say that in next 3-4 days you will become very workaholic. you will put in a lot of energy into your work and will move towards more progress, and yes, you will be benefited out of it, right? No doubt about it. And I see you growing, my lovely sign of Sagittarius. I see you growing in this time period. Yes, you will be making good strategies related to marketing. You will be instinctive, and even your write-ups, if you will structure it, plan it, they will be taken up really well. I mean, you will complete your goals in this time, right? So try making practical goals in this time, right? So you will be able to complete it up in this time period. So best of luck to my lovely sign of Sagittarius, right? So best of luck to you. Now next we'll be discussing about the sign of Capricorn, right? For the sign of Capricorn, this is a time when this combination is strongly influencing your house of profession, your 10th house and your 9th house. So this is a time which will bring in new opportunities. This is a time when you have to put in more hard work, right? And then opportunity will come your way, right? It's not that opportunity will come and you will work hard. No. First you have to put in more hard work, and then the opportunity will come your way. And I would like to say that for the earth sign of Capricorn, yes, you have been very hardworking, and now you may become bit expressive at your workplace, right? You may become bit communicative and expressive at your workplace, and if you are not, try to communicate more with your at your workplace. And also this will lead you to become more emotionally easy. This will give you more emotional relaxation, easiness, right? And also that will build your relations publicly for the longer run. And yes, spendings, or I would like to say that investments, don't go for very big investments, yes, but go for your investments in this time, because that can be very helpful for you into the long run. Especially investing into your skills, investing into your things will be helpful for you in this time period. For my lovely earth sign of Capricorn I'm talking about. And along with this thing, make sure that you are balancing your relationships. That's very important, that you're balancing your love life, because I can see that the partner of yours is holding a lot of grudges and emotional up and down from last in this time period, right? So you have to create a sense of balance into your love life, into your relationship, right, with your loved ones, and then move forward, right? Because life is nothing when you do not have any loved one around, right? Although the journey of life is all alone, but still you have your soul family, your people, or your soul tribe around you all the time, right? You need to, the blockages cannot be removed until karmically you are not clearing out all the things. So also, along with your work, you have to be very relaxed or very easy when it comes to your relationships, right? So best of luck to my lovely Capricorn sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the air sign of Aquarius, right? For the Aquarius sign people, this is a time when this whole combination is activating your luck and your 8th house, right? This is a time to solve your past issues. This is a time when you will get an opportunity to solve your past issues. This is a time when you will get opportunities to heal yourself. This is a time when you will get an opportunity to be expressive about your things. And the Mercury is telling you to be more focused on your health, your well-being, and be acceptful for the changes. It is a time to change. You cannot hold on to the past, my lovely sign of Aquarius, right? Past is taking you to nowhere. It's a roadblock for you, right? It's a time when you have to change in this time period. And make sure that you are aligning yourself into the right direction. And in this time, any kind of traveling, any kind of contact or engagement with people of different cultures will be very beneficial for you. And secondly, again, I like to say that those of you who are working into construction, those of you who are working into a laborious profession, or those of you who are working as those who are working, those who are toiling hard, this is a good time for you. When you can get an upgradation or you can get a better job in this time period, right? And since your sleep, my lovely sign of Aquarius, your sleep has been very disturbed. It is a time, it's an alarming bell. It is a time, when you have to start focusing on your health, your sleep, and your well-being. Very important. I time to time point out all these things, right? So for you, it's a time to leave your old self and to start new and fresh. You are getting this opportunity through this Mercury retrograde. Utilize this time, right? Be a changed personality through this Mercury retrograde, right? And initiate yourself into the right direction in this time period. And make sure that you are staying in all your relaxed mode, right? That's very important again. And I would like to say that since this Mercury again came back to the 8th house, and once you start to change yourself, you will definitely get a lot of surprises. You will definitely get a lot of appreciation, and you will definitely get gains through unexpected ways, because it's the 8th house, right? Change is inevitable, right? 9th house and the 8th house, right? So for you, it is quite a good time, right? All your blockages can be removed through this, right? So best of luck to all my lovely Aquarius sign people. Now next, I'll be talking about the water sign of Pisces, right? For the sign of Pisces, this is a time when you have to sit back and relax, right? This Mercury retrograde is having a very strong influence on you, right? Because you can feel emotionally overwhelmed in this time. You can feel as if you are very tight in this time, and expressing through your arts, expressing through your love, expressing through your creativity will be on a new high in this time period. And I would like to say that if you wish to travel or if you wish to move to somewhere, you can do that, right? That will relieve you from your anxiety and all the things. And another thing, that initially this Mercury retrograde can pose some challenges. It can pose you to change into certain things, right? In today, tomorrow, and for 2-3 days. And once you initiate those changes, your habits, your patterns, right, in this time, the whole Mercury retrograde is gonna benefit you in the long run. And especially working in alliances, working with someone, and working in alignment with someone is gonna benefit you in this time period. Yes, it applies to water signs, it applies to the moon sign and the rising, both of them, right? Whatever you connect with the most, right? Whatever resonates with you. And also, this combination will bring down your impulsiveness, right? Will calm down you. Consume more herbs, consume more vegetarian herbs which are water rich, right? That will provide you with physical alignment. And I would like to say that traveling with your partner or with your loved ones is good in this time period. And another thing, that in this time period, make sure that you're not completely cut off from your loved ones, your friend circle, or from the people around you. Reconnect with them in this time, because this Jupiter and Saturn in retrograde placing in your 11th house, connecting with your friends, connecting with your elderly, connecting with the advisors will give you a new leash of life, or will give you a new perspective or new direction of things in this time period, right? So stay connected with your advisors in this time period, right? And this time is going to bring in certain new perspectives and will definitely improve your communication. That this will even improve your communication into your relationship, right? So best of luck to my lovely sign of Pisces, right? So this Mercury retrograde into the balanced sign of Libra is all about your creating a sense of balance, is all about your quick responses, right? Is all about your alignment with yourself, is all about rebounding with your friends, your public circle, and you can miscalculate at times, right? So those of you who are poor into your calculations, do not, and investing into stocks or any kind of gambling kind of a thing is not good in this time, right? And yes, make your friend circle, grow your friend circle. That is good for you. This is a good time for creative activities. This is a good time to work into arts and performances, right? That will be very, very helpful for you. And in your relationships, try maintaining more balance in this time period, right? So it's not, this Mercury retrograde is not all bad. Retrogrades come, when the planet is very close to the earth, and it seems like that it is moving in the backward motion. So the influence of that planet increases manifoldedly, right? When the planet is retrograde, right? So make sure that you are staying in balance and in alignment with yourself. And for the remedies part, you can simply chant the mantra of Lord Ganesha. Om Gam Ganpate Namaha. I'll repeat it. Om Gam Ganpate Namaha. 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 And this mantra will be very helpful to remove all the obstacles, all the roadblocks, hurdles in your journey of life in this time period. And also, your devices. Try meeting people in person and talking to them rather than through the devices or through the the online mediums. It's better to meet in person and talk to people, right, during the retrogrades, right? So that will have a very positive impression of yours. So that is my analysis about this Mercury retrograde. I hope that this Mercury retrograde brings in more growth, abundance, clarity in your life, and more alignment for you all people, right? So now I'm going to save this video and make sure that you are sharing this video with your loved ones, with everyone. And I'll be also putting up this video on my YouTube channel, so you can even watch it there. And those of you who are interested in booking a reading with me, you are most welcome. You can read all my reviews, right? They all are genuine profiles, and you can understand more from it, right, about my birth chart readings, because this is a very general reading and it all depends on the placement of planets in your own birth chart, right? So that is what is important, right? So God bless you, my lovely audience. Take care, have a very lovely day, and stay blessed. Bye bye.